Thank you very much indeed, Nadia. And look at this man, a fine figure of a man. 51-year-old Steve Chisnell, who is an RAF officer.
I'm an RAF officer, that's right,
yeah.
yes.
And you just look so incredibly fit. What did you do to yourself?
Well, I was playing badminton 9 days ago, and I thought I was being pretty fit. We played a bit of football and a bit of basketball, and then a few shots of the badminton, and I went back, took a high shot, and something whacked me, I thought, on the back of the ankle, and I damaged my ankle.
There's a lot more than that, and we've got the consultant orthopaedic surgeon here. Once again, Mr. Singh, thank you for joining us. I know you're extremely busy this morning.
Yeah.
What type of damage has he actually done here then, Mr. Singh?
It's very interesting. He's ruptured his Achilles tendon, and this is typically a condition we see in patients of your age, in the 40s and 50s. He's a bit more of a seasoned athlete.
Yeah.
Badminton is a very common cause of it, because obviously that's the game that people start playing for the first time.
Sure.
They're in their 40s, they want to start taking up an activity. The kids have gone to, gone to university. In the evening, start playing badminton.
Yeah, I know. I'm there. We're all there, aren't we? Yes.
It doesn't happen to tennis players as much. So he's ruptured his Achilles tendon. It's quite a disabling injury, actually, because the Achilles tendon is responsible for moving your ankle downwards, like that. So it's actually quite disabling if you can't use it. Now, I just want to turn over. If you just turn on your tummy for me.
You all right there, Steve?
I'm all right.
You all right?
I can struggle around, yeah.
Brilliant.
Steve, just briefly, this is this was something that you continued with life, but was quite normally for quite a while after you did this injury, didn't you?
Well, I thought initially, because I'd banged it, what I thought I'd done is hit it on a bench. I thought it was just a bang, and I didn't think, therefore, it was that worrisome. So I carried on trying to do a bit of cycling, couldn't cycle, carried on walking. I was icing it every day, which seems to be a good thing to do. And it was only as the week moved on and the swelling increased, I realised it was more serious than I thought at the time.
And indeed it is. Mr. Singh can tell us a little bit about what he's actually done here.
Certainly. Firstly, when you look at the Achilles tendon, you can see this is his good side, and you can feel it. Achilles is the largest tendon in the body. It's also the strongest tendon in the body, OK? And it's responsible for the movement downwards. So as we squeeze his calf, you can see the... I'm squeezing his calf, and you can see the foot moves downwards, OK?
Absolutely.
So it's responsible for this movement when you're pushing down on the gas pedal.
Sure.
OK? However, on this side, you can see there's a lot of bruising, a lot of old kind of congealed blood now, a lot of bruising. It's about 8-9 days old. And the other thing is I can't see the tendon as clearly as I can on that side. Now, as I work my way down, he's a bit sore there, and I can actually... You don't like that, do you?
I don't like that, no.
No, and I can actually feel there's a little gap.
Sure.
Where the tendon edges have pulled apart.
Oh, how painful.
So if I see them very early on at 2 days, I can treat them in a plaster just by putting the foot in a position like that where the ends will come together.
So
However,
what about now then?
It's too late. The problem is at 9 days there's a lot of bits in there, congealed blood, a bit of scar tissue and everything, and the ends will never come together with the plaster. So now we'll need to operate on them tomorrow, I think.
An operation. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Steve. And, of course, I hope you got your Mr. Grumpy T-shirt out for your family, because you're going to be well grumpy.
And what I wanted to show you here is that, as I showed on the other side, Ainsley, you'll see, as I squeeze his calf now, there's no movement in his ankle at all. And that's because the tendon's totally cut.
Thank you very much, Mr. Singh.
problem at all.
You've got to wave to your daughter, because
yes.
I believe she complained before that you didn't wave.
Yeah, she did. Hello, Isha.
Hello, Aisha. Back to you, Nadia.